Hey, what's up, people? Piz out here, and by popular demand, today I want to show you guys my entire hockey mask collection, or my Jason Mask collection, whatever you guys prefer to refer to them as. I've always just called them hockey masks, but whatever. I know a lot of people asked me to do this video to show off my hockey masks, and because it is the season of giving, I am going to do that. And I want to ask you guys to stick around to the end of this video for your chance to win some hockey masks. That's right, I'm going to be giving away not one but multiple hockey masks, so stick around to the end of this video to find out how you could win some cool hockey masks. So without further ado, I've got a lot of masks, of course, and I tried to really think back on what order I got them in, and that didn't quite work out, with the exception of this mask, which this is the very first hockey mask that I ever bought. Here it is. It is a Part 3 hockey mask. I bought it from the Creepy Kentuckian at Fright Night Film Fest, I want to say 2010. I could be wrong on that date, maybe 2011. It's one of those, but I bought this mask from him at that show, and I had Kane Hodder sign it, as you can see there on the top, and pretty nice mask. And this was the mask, of course, that started it all for me. I got one. There it is. There's Creepy Kentucky. Well, 2012. So this must have been the Fright Night Film Fest 2012. And for a while, the Creepy Kentuckian was making these masks. Creepy Hawks is what he called them. I don't think he's still making them, but I actually have several of his masks in this collection, so you're going to be hearing me say Creepy Hawks a lot in this video. But this was the very first hockey mask that I ever bought. It's a Part 3. A pretty nice one. Pretty cool. And of course, I got Kane Hodder to sign it right there for me. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, next up, another Creepy Hawk. This is a Part 4 hockey mask. And this one my girlfriend actually bought for me several years ago. I don't remember if this was, I'm pretty sure this was a birthday present that she bought for me. She actually got CK to make this mask for me for my birthday. And yeah, pretty nice mask. Got the bloody axe wound there. Nasty, nasty. And 2K13. So this is a Creepy Hawk 2K13. So 2013 is when my girlfriend got me to, or got this mask for me. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Very nice work there on the axe wound with the different colored blood in there. Got some light blood. Got like little chunks of dark blood in there. Pretty cool. Yeah, very nice. And then I've got the Neca Part 4 hockey mask. And this thing is thick and heavy, and if you drop this thing on your foot, I don't know if it would break or if your foot would break. But I think if you dropped it on the floor, I don't know. As thick and as heavy as it is, it would probably shatter like glass. I'm not exactly sure what the material this is. But yeah, big, thick, heavy Part 4 Neca mask. I've had this mask for a long time. I actually did the unpackaging or unboxing of this mask when I first got it many years ago. So go check that video out. But yeah, not bad for a mass-produced mask, I guess. But, yeah. There you go. The Neca Part 4 hockey mask. This is a very special one. This is a I call this one a part 3 at the end mask, a part 3 finale mask. Let's just call it, where Jason has gotten the axe buried in the side of his head. And I actually picked this mask up at a oh gosh, what was the name of the convention? Oh God, I think it might have been Dead Winter convention. It was a convention that they only did it a couple of years here in Kentucky, and then there was some controversy, and they've never done it again. But what's special about this mask is that it is signed right there by Richard Brooker, the late Richard Brooker. And I got to meet him at this convention, and I want to say that this was, if it wasn't his very last convention, it had to be his next to last convention, because he passed away very shortly after I met him. But let's see, who made this mask? Deathly Hallows Fx. He had a bunch of these masks on his table, and if you bought the mask, he would sign it for free. I think the mask was maybe $35, somewhere in that neighborhood. But Mr. Brooker, of course, signed it right there for me. So that's what makes the mask really special. And because yeah, he's no longer with us, and like I said, it was a very short time after this convention that he passed away. So I want to say, if this wasn't his very last convention, it had to be his next to last convention. But yeah, nice mask, but even better signature from the late great Richard Brooker. Next up, this is a part 5, of course. Now this one is actually a creepy hawk. But it wasn't sold to me initially. It was sold to my buddy Paul. And my buddy Paul actually put these leather straps on it. He actually made it out of a belt. He had put the leather straps on it. And I actually bought it from Paul, who originally bought it from the Creepy Kentuckian. And it used to say Creepy Hawks right there, but it's kind of worn off. But yeah, really cool mask. Really cool mask. Very nice. And of course, you know, the leather straps. Although in the movie, this mask didn't have leather straps on it, but I just thought it was cool that he had made he'd fashioned a belt into leather straps for this mask. I just think that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's part 5 mask. And got another part 5 mask here. This one is a creepy hawk as well. He made this one for me, and I just think it looks really cool. Really messy, really dirty, really nasty looking. This is a 2013 creepy hawk. But yeah, really nice mask. Of course, you guys all know how much I love Friday the 13th Part 5, so had to have multiple Friday the 13th Part 5 masks, and this is not the last Friday the 13th Part 5 mask you will see in this video. Check that out. Very nice. Got another creepy hawk here, this one for Part 7. Yeah, of course, Part 7 holds a special place in my heart because it was the first Friday the 13th that I saw on VHS way, way back in the day. It's a 2012 Creepy Hawk. But yeah, really nice mask. Really cool. And here is the Neca Friday the 13th Part 5, a new beginning mask. And I did a video, full video on this one as well. And again, this one's not quite as thick as the Part 4, but it's still pretty thick. It's still pretty heavy. If you dropped it, I'm not sure it would survive the fall. If it fell on your toe, I'm not sure your toe would survive. But really nice mask. I love how they got the straps just like the straps from the movie. A very nice addition there. But just a really cool looking mask. And there's my cat She always likes to make appearances in my videos. But I think this is a really cool mask. I like this mask a lot more than the Part 4 one that Neca did. Whoops. It is Neca, made in China. Yeah, really cool. Really like this mask. Very cool mask. And one more Neca. Haven't taken this one out of the packaging yet. This is the Nes Jason Glow in the Dark hockey mask. Haven't taken it out of the packaging because I just think the packaging is really, really cool. But there's the mask. It definitely does glow in the dark. It looks and feels very, very thick, as you can see there. But yeah, I never wanted to take it out of the packaging because I just think the packaging is really cool. Show you guys the packaging. I did a full video on this mask as well. So go check out that video. But yeah, I love it. I love Friday the 13th, the NES game. I know I'm definitely in the minority there, but I've always loved the video game. And yeah, really cool mask, really cool packaging from Neca on this one. Yeah, really cool. And last but not least, I've got the Part 8 mask that I got off of eBay from Camp Jeebus. I did a full unboxing and review of this mask not long ago, but really like this mask. Really cool mask. And Graham, who does all the masks over on Camp Jeebus, does a really good job with these. Excellent work here. I love how the straps, at least the how they attach to the mask, is pretty screen accurate. And just really cool mask. Really nice mask. From Camp Jeebus over on eBay. Jeebus number 130. Yeah. Very, very cool. Now, in the video, oops, I'm knocking my tripod around here. Sorry about that. Now, in that video where I was talking about the Camp Jeebus Part 8 mask, I had mentioned that I just think there's so much artistry that goes into these hockey masks, and that I'm fascinated by that artistry. And I'm so fascinated by that artistry that I decided to try my hands at making some masks of my own. And I actually have made quite a few in a relatively short amount of time, and I want to share those with you guys right now. All right, so this is the very first mask that I ever made. And as you can see, it's very, very messy. I wanted to just make a really messy, dirty, nasty, horrible looking mask, as if the mask has been at the bottom of the lake for years, dragged through the mud, just in horrible shape. And yes, I put the chevrons there on upside down. I don't know what I was thinking. As a matter of fact, I wasn't thinking at all. That's why the chevrons are upside down on this mask. But yeah, again, very first try, very first attempt at making my own hockey mask, and I just wanted to make something super messy, super nasty, super dirty, and I think I achieved that. Yeah, it's super messy, it's super nasty, it's super dirty. It's the bottom of the lake muddy mask, as I like to call it. But yep, my very first attempt at my own hockey mask. Let me show you guys some more of my work. Really the only mask that I didn't have from the first 8 Friday the 13th movies after I got the Camp Jeebus Part 8 was a Part 6. So I decided to make my own Part 6 hockey mask. And yeah, it is what it is. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's great. But it's a Part 6 hockey mask, and it was my second attempt at making my own hockey mask. I did cut some, I found an old raggedy black shirt, and I cut some couple of pieces off and hot glued them over the eyes to cover up the eyes of the mask. So yeah, my part 6 hockey mask. Yeah. All right, here is my part 3 hockey mask. And I did use like a lot of different reference photos for all of these masks to try and get them, you know, not perfectly screen accurate, but, you know, pretty close. I'm pretty happy with this one. Yeah, not bad. Not bad if I do say so myself. Put that guy aside. And can't do a part 3 and not follow it up with a part 4. And this one's just this one's just a mess, as it is in the movie. I did go a little overboard with the blood. I will definitely admit that. But yeah, a little overboard with the blood. But yeah, again, I you know, I used several different reference photos from the movie and tried to make it pretty close to screen accurate. Not saying it's perfectly screen accurate or anything like that, but yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Huh. All right, here we have one of the straps came off. Who cares? This is my Jason Goes to Hell mask. And with this guy, I just wanted to make him absolutely messy, nasty, just really, really jacked up. Did some, use some, what's the stuff that some like rubber cement type stuff here to try and give it some texture along the cuts there and on the side of the mask. Just try and make it look really like, you know, kind of even rusty, muddy, just nasty looking. There's my bullet hole there. But yeah, my Jason Goes to Hell, the Final Friday mask. Messy, nasty, muddy, rusty, just ugh, gross. Gross, gross, gross. And this is my Savini Jason mask from Friday the 13th, the game. And I thought about getting like some red sunglasses and taking out the lenses and hot gluing them here, because in the game he's got like glowing red, you know, eyes. Like flaming hellfire eyes. So I was going to do that, but I just never quite got around to it. But, yeah, not bad. Would have been nice if I had like a Dremel or something to do the scratches there, but I just sort of clawed them out with, like an X-Acto knife kind of thing. And, so yeah, my Savini Jason from Friday the 13th, the game. And speaking of Friday the 13th, the game, here's my Nes Jason mask. And yes, I did hot glue gun in some purple sunglass lenses there over the eyes, just to add a little added aesthetic. Now, what I'd also wanted to do was make one of these, but give it all of the damage of like a part 3 mask, a typical part 3 mask with like some scratches here and there. But I just never got around to doing that. But I think this is pretty cool looking. And I like the added effect that the purple sunglass lenses added to it. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And last but not least, I decided to do a cleaner Part 8 mask. And so yeah, this is my cleaner Part 8 mask. Put it that way. Covered the eyes with pieces of that old ratty black shirt. And what I did here to kind of give it some shading is I took a pencil and like I scraped it on a piece of paper, and I'd wiped the lead up and just kind of rub it around the eyes or around the axe wound, or here and there, to just kind of give it some detail and make it look not so clean. But yeah, really like the way this one turned out. Really happy with the way this one turned out. And I've always thought I've always thought the Part 8 mask was just cool. So yeah, can never have enough Part 8 masks. Now, I did attempt to do a Part 5 mask, even though I've already got plenty of Part 5 masks. As much as I love Part 5, of course, I'm going to try and do a Part 5 mask. But what was weird is that when I looked at photos, when I think of a Part 5 hockey mask, I think of like a beige colored, kind of like, where'd that go? Got masks flying everywhere here. Kind of like this color. But then when I look at pictures from the movie, depending on the lighting and depending on the scene, they look it looks white in some scenes. In other scenes, it kind of looks like it might be a very light yellow color. So I actually asked 3 different people, what is the base color you use for your Friday the 13th Part 5 mask? And one person said an ivory color, which is like a white color. Another person said a almond color. And the third person said a light yellow color. So 3 different people who make masks online, all 3 of them, particularly one of them, a very renowned hockey mask maker. And all 3 of them had different colors that they use for the base for their Part 5 masks. I thought that was interesting. So I didn't try my hand at a Part 5 mask this time around until I really locked down sort of what color I want to use as the base for the mask. But what I've decided to do is I want to give away my Nes Jason Mask. Let's see. I want to give away my Part 6 mask, but I've decided that I'm going to give the Part 6 mask to my buddy Orc, because I know he's a big fan of Part 6, and so I'm just going to go ahead and give the Part 6 mask to Orc. But I want to give away the Nes Jason Mask, just like this one, or this one exactly, I should say. And I want to give away Part 3 and Part 4 masks, but not these Part 3 and Part 4 masks. I want to make the Part 3 and Part 4 masks that I'm going to give away. So what I want to do is, if you guys would like either of these 3 masks, because it is the holiday season, it is the season of giving, because I know there's a lot of people out there who love these things, and they are, they're not cheap online. So I wanted to give some away. And what I'm going to do for the 3rd time is give away this Nes Jason mask, this one in it, this one right here. And then I'm going to make and give away a Part 3 and a Part 4 mask. And how I'm going to do it is this. Very simple to enter. I'm going to give everybody multiple opportunities to enter. Of course, you have to be a subscriber. Number 1, be a subscriber. Number 2, leave a comment down in the comment section below. Follow the link in the description. Head over to pizzout.com/giveaway. Sign up to become a subscriber of my website. Leave a comment in the Facebook comment section below that. And if you share this video on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, make sure you tag me in the post so that I can give you credit for that. So if you're a subscriber, that's one entry. If you leave a comment in the comment section below, that's an entry. If you subscribe to my website and follow the link in the description, that is an entry. If you leave a comment in the Facebook comment section on the website, that is an entry right there. If you share this video on social media and you tag me in the post, either on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, that is good for an entry as well. That's 5 entries to win one of these masks. And what I'll do is, in a couple of weeks, I'll keep this open for a couple of weeks, and I'll do probably a live drawing. And the first person I draw, they will win the Nes Jason Mask. And the next 2 people that I draw will win the Part 3 mask and the Part 4 mask. However, because I'm having to make the Part 3 and the Part 4 mask, I can't promise that they'll be there before Christmas. They probably will not be there before Christmas. Now, the Nes Jason Mask most likely will. So yeah, it's as simple as that. If you live in the U.S., don't worry about the shipping. The shipping is on me. If you live in another country, I'll check on what the shipping rate will be. And if the shipping rate's going to be something pretty hefty, I may ask you to PayPal me a couple of bucks to help, with the shipping charge. But that's a maybe. Yeah. It's as simple as that. Be a subscriber, leave a comment in the comment section below, follow the link in the description, head over to pizzelle.com/giveaway, subscribe to my website, leave a comment down in the Facebook comment section beneath that, share this video on social media, but make sure to tag me in the post so that I can give you credit. And that's up to 5 entries per person. So yeah, and in 2 weeks time I will do the drawing, and yeah, you guys can win some hockey masks. Yeah. So if you guys like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on the hockey mask that I've created. Any kind of constructive criticism is definitely welcome. Yeah, let me know what your personal favorite hockey mask is that Jason wore in the movies. Let me know that down in the comment section below as well. Hope you guys are all having an awesome holiday season. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Join the $1 a Month Club and help support my channel on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons, Turi Delamore, Farron Sutton, Jeremiah Lambert, and Derek Jana. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.